Okay, so welcome to Gentle Yoga with Heller Good. Happy to have you. We're going to get started in a comfortable seated position, whether you're in the chair or on the floor. Let's all meet there. Throughout class, I will be keeping my eyes open, even if I ask you to shut yours to hold space for you. And at the end of class, there'll be time if you have any questions or if you want to connect. Let's get started. Start by closing your eyes, sitting up tall, and just noticing your breath. Notice if your breath is shallow, up in your chest. Notice if maybe your belly is expanding and contracting. Now with every inhale, see if you can sit up a little taller. And with every exhale, feel the space between your brows relax, as well as your shoulders. Throughout practice, we'll be breathing through our nostrils to activate our parasympathetic nervous system. That's our rest and digest happy place for our nervous system. The more you practice this type of breathing, the easier it will be to be less reactive and more responsive. Let's do some controlled breathing together to get started. Exhale completely. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4. Hold 7. Exhale 8. Inhale 4. Hold 7. Exhale 8. Inhale 4. Hold for 7. Exhale 8. Now without hold, inhale for 4 and exhale for 5. Continue like that on your own. Continuing your breath, inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 5, slowly open your eyes with a soft gaze. Sit up a little taller, shoulders back. Inhale, lift your arms up like a big V. Exhale, bring your hands together, hands to heart center. Inhale, take them out like a big V. Stretch up. Exhale, hands meet, hands to heart center. We'll do 10 more of these. You can close your eyes if it feels good, or keep your gaze in one spot without moving your eyes around. With every inhale, feeling length and awareness. Every exhale, letting go of things that don't serve you any longer, such as tension, judgment, anger, frustration. One more here. Meeting with our hands at heart center. Join me for the sound of Om. Exhale completely. Inhale for Om. Setting good vibrations in through your body and out into the universe. Always good times. Make 2 fists with your wrists. Slowly open your eyes again if they were closed and just rotate your wrists away from each other. And switch directions. Coming back through center. Bring your hands to your knees, a couple of seated cat-cows. Starting with your inhale, pull the chest forward, shoulders go back, gaze goes up. Exhale, round the back, chest. Inhale, chest comes forward, shoulders back. Exhale, chin the chest. Do a few more like that on your own. Move with your breath. Coming back through neutral after your last exhale. Sitting up tall. We're going to do a toe stretch now. If you're seated in a chair, go towards the edge of the chair and you'll come onto the tippy toes with the knees out further. If you're on the ground with me, a couple of nice options are A, curling your toes under, make sure your pinky toes are spread out and sitting back on your heels. This is the most intense version, sitting up tall. For less intensity, leaning forward, taking the weight off of the ankles is nice. Or another option is to put a block underneath of your bum and sit on that. Your choice, sitting up nice and tall, stretching our wrists out a little bit more. Take your left hand out in front of you, and then your right hand, fingers go down on the right hand, left fingers are up. Pull the fingers back towards you, relax both of your shoulders, knit your ribs in, hugging the sides of your waist back behind you. Switch in the direction of your hands, left fingertips go down, right thumb is on the inside of the wrist, pressing away. Again, drop the shoulders down, lengthen through the neck and through the torso. Switching sides, right fingers are up like a stop, left hand matches opposite, wrist to wrist, fingertip to wrist. And switch, right fingers go down, left thumb on inside of wrist, pressing away. Great. Rotate your wrists away from each other and towards each other. Coming off of your toes. If you're seated in the chair, curl your toes under if that feels good, or just press your feet flat. If you're on the ground with me, untuck your toes and tap out the tops of your feet. Coming into a forward bend. If you're on the ground, curl your toes under, press your hips back, and start to walk your feet forward and your hands back. If you're on a chair, find your way to standing halfway. Hug the belly in and exhale, fold. You can keep a slight bend in your knees. If you feel any strain in your low back, you can bring your hands to a block or your forearms to a chair. Relax your neck. So if someone tapped the back of your head, you'd look like a bobblehead, just nodding back and forth. Lift your toes and put more of the weight on your heels. Just notice how this feels. Now shift more of the weight towards your toes, but don't let your heels lift, but just teeter with your balance. Inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 5. Going forward and back, playing with the balance on your feet, finding where your edges are. Now we're going to make circles around the edges of the feet towards the toes and back around the edges and towards the heels. The feet are not lifting, but you're playing with the edge of all the sides of your foot. Inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 5. And switch directions. Find your way back through stillness. Bend your knees as deep as you can. Sit your hips back far. Inhale, lift up your arms. A variation of chair pose or Utkatasana. For a different variation that's less intense on the arms, bring your hands to heart center. Keep your focus out towards the top of your mat, about 4 feet in front of you. Sit back a little lower. 3 more breaths here. Sit a little lower. 1 more breath. Great work. And forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins. Long, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands to a block or to the chair, your forearms, and heel toe your feet out much wider. Toes face out, heels are in. Sit back low again. It's like a mini goddess squat. Inhale, lift the arms up. Can either keep the arms there for more of a challenge, or leave your hands at heart center, or you can place your hands on your legs. See if more of your weight can be on your heels. We'll be here for 3. Breathe. And 2. And 1. Turn your toes forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Now you'll take your hand to a block on the highest level, or your forearm to the chair seat in front of you. Left hand is down and it's pressing firmly. Pull the left shoulder back so you're not dumping into it. We want it pulled back right underneath of the right shoulder. We're going to twist open to the right. So your right hand's on your hip. As you inhale, open the torso, bend the left knee, right leg stays straight. Head is going in one direction, your tailbone's going in the opposite. If your right shoulder is stacked on top of your left, you can raise the right arm up towards the sky. This is not necessary to get the benefit of the pose. One more deep breath here. Inhale for 4. Exhale, 5. Nice. Your next exhale, slowly unwind, forward fold. Relax everything and nod your head yes. Yes, I love myself. Yes, I love yoga. Yes, I deserve to feel awesome. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Now bring your right hand to a block at the high level, palm pressing firmly. Don't curl your hands, or forearm can be on the chair. Left hand's on the hip. Inhale, lengthen first, squeeze to the left. Again, we want to plug that right shoulder in so we're not dumping our weight into it. So we're pressing into the chair or the surface. Bend your right knee, left leg stays straight, rotating further. Three breaths here. Nice. And exhale, slowly unwind. Forward fold. Nod your head yes. Nicely done. Inhale, halfway lift. Get more length between the tailbone and the crown of the head, and exhale, fold. Rise all the way up to standing. And you'll step your right foot forward. Your left foot's going to go back about 3.5 feet. Maybe a little bit more, maybe 4, depending on where you're at. This is warrior A. Back heel is about 45-degree angle. The front toes are tracking in line with your right knee. So notice if your knee's going in or everting. Try to line it up. Your hips are neutral towards the top of your mat. I don't know why I'm holding a block, I just was. Inhale, your arms raise up. Exhale, sweep your arms back. Crown of the head reaches out. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms reach back. Let's do one more like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms back. Coming back through neutral, hands on your waist. Slightly step your left or your back foot up a little at a time, bumping it up, finding your way towards the top of the mat. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. If you happen to have a plant near your head, just ignore it. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands through heart center, hands by your side. Warrior A on the left side. So the left foot will stay in the front, hands on your waist, and start to bump your right foot back. The wider your stance is, wider this way, the easier it will be to balance. Once you've found your edge, keeping your pelvis forward, bend a little bit further into that front knee, making sure it's tracking over the second toe. Back foot, 45 degrees, turned in. Hip points are lifting, sink a little lower. Outer right foot is deep. Just like on the other side, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lean forward slightly and reach the arms back. Inhale, arms come. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale, back to neutral, hands on your waist. Bump your back foot up a little at a time. Take your time. Once your feet are at the top of your mat, inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up all the way. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Hands by your side. Bring your hands to your waist. Step out real wide, long with your mat. One leg stance. Toes are facing forward. Hands are on your waist. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Inhale, lengthen. Lean back a little. Exhale, reach out forward. Tailbone's going back and forward fold. Now in a forward fold like this, a lot of the mobility isn't coming from your spine or your waist. Keeping your legs engaged by feeling like your feet are pulling towards each other is going to allow more flexibility in the torso. Because the big muscles in the thighs and the gluteus are holding things in place. Three more breaths here. With any forward fold, the same options apply to place your hands on a block or your forearms on a chair. Thinking about your head being heavy. feet squeezing towards each other, tailbone reaching towards the sky. Nicely done. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend your knees. Turn your toes out a little. Slightly wider goddess squat. Inhale, rise up. Your hands come to your knees. Setting up for a twist. Your fingers are facing in. Drop your tailbone down. Inhale here. As you exhale, we'll twist looking over the left shoulder. So the right arm stays straight, the left elbow bends, and you look over the left shoulder towards the ceiling. You should feel an intense stretch on the right side of your body. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Nice. Inhale, stand all the way up. Stretch the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your sides, hands on your waist. Heel toe your feet towards each other. Take your time. Find your way back to a seat or down onto the mat. Doing a back bend. If you're sitting up tall, reach your hands behind you and press the chest forward. If it feels okay, you can place your neck in the cradle of your shoulders. If you're with me, we're going to do a reverse tabletop. Knees are bent, fingers are facing out away from you on either side. Inhale, pelvis comes up, head goes back. So we're all in a back bend variation. For 3, 2, 1. And bring it back to neutral. Bum drops. Legs out straight in front of you. Preparing for a forward fold. If you're seated in a chair, if it's too uncomfortable to have both legs straight, you'll do one at a time, 5 breaths aside. We'll be here for 10 breaths total. Inhale, reach up first. Exhale, reach forward. I'll cue you on the switch. And switch sides if you're in a seated position. Inhale, rise up, reach the arms up high. Exhale, hands to heart center, hands by your side. Bring the feet to your knees wide for Konasana, bound angle pose. Sit up nice and tall. If your feet are in range, your thumb is on the inside of the soles of the feet. Hands are on the outside of the foot. Pull your shoulders back like you would in cow. Inhale, lengthen some more. And exhale, start to lean forward. Listen to your body, and if you meet resistance, Stay there. Take a deep breath with a deep exhale. And let your body know you're ready to go a little bit further. Repeat this at least 5 more times. Our body's natural tendency is to meet us with resistance, to hold on to things, especially around our hips. But if when you inhale through your nostrils, you tell your body it's okay to go a little bit further, don't worry. It'll listen. You just have to believe it 100%. One more deep breath here. Nice. Coming back up. Undo the feet. Sit up tall. You can cross your legs if you're sitting on the floor. We've already done a couple of twists. So we're going to end with some back and forth twisting. You'll put your hands behind your head like you're in a hammock, relaxing on the beach. Inhale, length come from your belly. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist left. 3 more times each side. Next time you're back in the center, unclasp your hands, place your palms down on your knees, roll your shoulders up to your ears with an inhale, exhale, roll them down your back. Inhale, roll them up to your ears, exhale down your back. 2 more like that. Preparing for Shavasana. If you're on the ground, find your way slowly onto your back. Your toes will flop out and your palms will face up. Slight tuck in the chin to elongate the back of your neck. Relax the area around your hips. Relax your legs. Relax your ankles, your shoulders. Relax your belly and let your breath return to normal. Relax the tongue off the roof of your mouth and soften the space between your brows. Sink deeper and deeper, imagining complete and utter relaxation. Like vacation level relaxation. No worries, nowhere to be, your happy place. Shavasana. start to bring some awareness back. Without moving, take 3 deep breaths. And then start to add some movement to your fingers and wrists, your ankles and toes. If you're on the ground, your next inhale, take a long body stretch. If you're seated, stretch your arms up overhead. As you exhale on the ground, you'll roll to one side with your knees bent and stay there for a moment. If you're seated, your palms face up, sitting on your lap, sitting up tall with your eyes closed to receive. Those on the ground, press yourself up to a comfortable seated pose with your eyes remaining closed. We'll all meet seated with our palms facing up, resting on our legs to receive. And bring your hands to heart center, sealing in our practice with the sound of Om. Exhale completely. Inhale for Om. It's my pleasure to guide you in today's practice. Thank you for being part of this amazing community, and be sure to thank yourself for setting aside the time for you. Namaste.